Hey everybody, Chris Steele here at Chris Steele Fragrances, and today we're going to look at 5 fragrances that would be great for gloomy, semi-cold, rainy weather. Before we do that, just want to thank everybody for tuning back in. Help me help you make the world a better smelling place. If you feel like it, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get right into the video. So first, on our list of 5, I have to go with a very slept-on house, a house that has quite a few hits, but because it falls in that category of more of a mainstream kind of flavor, it doesn't get as much love. And that would be Cremo. And this is Cremo Bourbon and Oak. So, Cremo Bourbon and Oak, if you don't know, you can pick this up anywhere from Burlington Coat Factory to your local Walmart. These are very ready, available, and they smell really, really, really good. This one has a whiskey barrel kind of smell, boozy, but it's weird because it has a bit of sweetness, but it is not a sweet fragrance, if that makes sense. It's like almost like a slight sweetness from the booze, but you get a lot of dry wood. There's definitely an oak barrel kind of aroma. So it smells really good, and it lasts very long. It I would say you can get anywhere from 7 to 9 hours of good performance with this. First 2 hours is going to be protecting pretty hard, and then it'll die off to a skin scent. So for the first fragrance of that gloomy weather list, Cremo Bourbon and Oak. Next, I have here an oldie but goodie. It's not that old, but to some, it's on the older side, and that is Rasasi Shura. And Rasasi Shura is another very slept on fragrance. I learned about this fragrance through Joy Amin. I think that's how you pronounce his name, Joy Amin, the guy from Bangladesh who does fragrance reviews. He really hyped this one up, and for good reason. It smells amazing. It is kind of dark, but it has this fruity ashiness to it, like incense mixed with fruit, mixed with licorice. And I know that sounds weird, but in that kind of scenario where it's rainy, it's a little cold outside, and it's gloomy, it almost gives you an air of mystique. It smells really rich. It does not smell cheap, even though it is very affordable. This is one of Rasasi's more affordable fragrances. And it lasts and performs like an absolute primal, unhinged, starving lion. I mean, this thing puts in work. It is strong. So go very easy on the sprays with this. We're talking about 10 hours and up easily, 2 to 3 days if you spray it on your clothes. So Rasasi Shura from the House of Rasasi. Okay, third on the list, we have Dumont Nitro Green, I should say, from the House of Dumont. And this one is a take on Jean Paul Gaultier Ultramalt, but it is a little different. I'm going to spray this on because I love the way that DNA smells. Can never have too much Ultramalt. Not in my world. So yeah, heavy dose of vanilla and mint with this creamy, powdery sweetness and that real fresh mint. So this is one of those fragrances you would wear if you wanted to have a boost. it's gloomy outside, so you want to create a bit of contrast with your fragrance. You don't want to just blend into the grays and the browns and the blues. You want to stand out. You want to make yourself smell a little more playful, a little more inviting, friendly, fresh, sexy, clean. This is the way to go. Nitro Green House of Duma. Yeah, and it does perform very, very well. So let's not get that twisted. All right. And next, from the House of Fragrance world, I believe, Starman Nebula, which is a inspiration of shit. I can't remember right now. Who makes pure malt? Oh, damn, it was just in my head. I can't think of it right this minute. I should know this, but we're not gonna sweat it. Anyway, what does it smell like, right? Mm. So yeah, it has a malty, boozy, fruity kind of smell, and it is slightly powdery, but it is clean. It's weird. It's clean, but it's a little dirty because of that malt kind of smell. It has this boozy accord to it though that mixes with that sweet fruit accord, and the two just when they're combined like that will work wonders on a day like this where it's 40 to 45 degrees outside. It's it's wet. There's mud everywhere. The clouds are gray and everything's still kind of chilly. Works well for those kinds of spring days. Good performer, um, very inexpensive, and a good take on, man, that's going to bother me. Terry Mugler, Pure Malt. Good take on Terry Mugler. That was going to drive me crazy. Okay. And last but not least, if you don't know, you're going to find out. This is Infinity Rose from the House of Mason Alhambra, which was a take on Initio Atomic Rose. This is different from the one the Body Allude line, which they had Body Allude Amethyst. And Amethyst had this really loud oud note in it, which I love Amethyst, but to keep it real, it had a very loud oud note that some people found offensive. This is not that fragrance. This does not have that oud note. And instead, you get a bit of candy rose with some citrus. That's the main substitute from this and Body Allude. It has a similar rose, that candy jammy rose, but instead of oud, you get like it's like almost like a citrus kind of freshness that you get, and it smells so good. It really embodies um, that rose note. That rose note in this is a little less jammy because of the citrus, and it has more of a naturalistic rose oil kind of smell, which is a bit viscous, a little thick, a little bit oily, but nonetheless smells great, especially on a day where it's gloomy outside and you want to be a little more unique. You want to not blend into the grays, browns, and blues. You want to stand out. This will get you there. Infinity Rose, and I get lots of compliments with this one. All right. As far as the performance on this, we're talking about, I'd say 6 to 8 hours. Nothing too crazy, but at the same time, it projects well. It's affordable, and I don't know how available this is anymore. But if you see it and it's under $40, get it. Infinity Rose from the House of Mason Alhambra. All right. Thank you guys for hanging with me once again. You guys are the best part of this channel. I appreciate all the support and love. Help me help you make the world a better smelling place. If you have not, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. Well, until next time, as always, peace.